has been trading this week? I hope it's been profitable. How are you doing? I believe you can hear me. If you can hear me, I want to see your comments. Feels so good to have you in today's session. If there's any pair you want us to analyze together, if there's any pair you want us to look at together, please drop it in the comment section. I already shared with you guys my bias during the weekly market outlook session. And on Tuesday, I also shared my bias with you guys. My bias still remains the same. Okay. And on Wednesday also, that was yesterday, right? I still shared my bias with you guys, and my bias still remains the same. I'm still bearish on Australian dollar USD, Euro USD, GBP USD, and New Zealand USD. I'm bullish on USD CAD, USD CHF, gold also. I'm bearish. So if there's any instruments, any pair you want us to look at together, okay, you want us to review, just let me know. Drop it in the comment section. Okay, so let's start with Euro USD. Like I said, my bias on Euro USD is still bearish. So let's see how yesterday candle closed. Okay, so yesterday you can see yesterday was bullish. Okay, yesterday was bullish. Okay, yesterday was bullish, and I think that yesterday move was to clear liquidity at the high of this. This was Tuesday candle, right? This was Monday candle. This was Tuesday candle. I think the bullish move we saw yesterday was to clear liquidity at this previous high, the high of Monday candle, and also the high of Tuesday candle. I think that was the reason for that bullish move. And I think the news that was released yesterday also influenced price movement. Okay, also influenced yesterday's bullish move. Okay, so after the close of yesterday candle, what do? I go down to the next lower time frame. In this case, that will be 4-hour time frame. You can see the weekly last Friday candle. You can see last Friday candle was a spinning top. That is why my bias for this week is bearish. A spinning top that formed at the previous resistance level. As you can see, there was a strong rejection from that supply level. Okay, that's one of the reasons my bias for this week is bearish. So yesterday, like I said, I think what they did was to hunt for the stop losses. Okay, at the high of Monday candle, because they know a lot of retail traders would have executed sell on Monday and also on Tuesday, and their stop losses would have been at the highs of those candles. So I think what they did yesterday was to clear liquidity at those levels. So after the close of yesterday candle, the next thing is go down to 4-hour time frame. If I go down to 4-hour time frame and I can identify a bearish reversal pattern on 4-hour time frame, that tells me that Euro USD will be bearish today. Okay, that tells me Euro USD will be bearish today. Technically, we are expecting the major news by, I think, by 1:30 Nigerian time, and that news would also influence price movement. So if, for example, if the news does not favor the dollar, there is a high probability that Euro USD would go bullish. Okay, if the news is negative for the dollar, there is a high probability that Euro USD might go bullish. But technically, Euro USD is bearish. If you also look at the DXY charts, dollar index is bullish. That tells us that the dollar is strong. Okay, that tells us that the dollar is strong. So let's go down to 4-hour and see the pattern we have on 4-hour after the close of yesterday candle. So you can see, I think this was the last candle. You can see the pattern that formed on the 4-hour time frame. You can see it. I think this was the last candle for yesterday market. You can see it, and we call this a shooting star. This is a bearish shooting star, which indicates change in trend from bullish to bearish. Okay, so that tells me that we should expect bearish move on Euro USD today's market. Okay, so right now, as you can see, from the open of today's market, it has been bearish, and now we can see there is a pullback, a little rejection at the moment, and you can tell the reason for that rejection is this resistance, which became a support here. Price just tested this what's it called, this support, resistance on support. Okay, and there was a strong rejection from that level. You can also see that we had a support here also. That was the reason for that rejection, you can see. So I would advise, if you want to sell, you should wait for a candle to close below this support. Wait for a candle to close below this support before you sell. Okay, it could also be that a fair value gap, price wants to pull back to fill a fair value gap. Okay, let's see, let's go to lower time frame. Let's see if there is a fair value gap, if a fair value gap was created on 1 hour. Let's see 1 hour. So you can see on 1 hour, I think a fair value gap was created. Okay, there is no fair value gap here on 1 hour. Let's go to 15 minutes. I'm sure a fair value gap was created on one of the time frames. So it's likely price want to pull back to fill that gap. You can see on 15 minutes. Can you see on 15 minutes a fair value gap was created at this point? Can you see this? We have a very small fair value gap here. So it is likely price will pull back to fill this gap. Okay, it is likely, it's a probability. Okay, so it is likely price will pull back to fill this gap before Euro USD goes bearish, or a candle closes below this support. Those are the two things you should consider before selling. Either price pulls back to this zone or breaks this support. That is when you should look out for sell opportunity. And if you decide you want to go in now, you want to sell now, 9420, you want to ensure that your stop loss is far above this fair value gap that was created. If you are selling from the current market price, I would advise that your stop loss should be at this previous high, which is about 30 to 35 pips. This is where your stop loss should be. It is after the news has been released, and if the news favors the dollar, if the news is positive for the dollar, we expect more bearish move on Euro USD. Okay, so it is after the news has been released, you can consider reducing your risk. You can consider adjusting your stop loss to maybe this high after this support has been broken. That is my take on Euro USD, and I believe that is clear. I believe that is clear. I believe you can hear me. You can hear me. If you can hear me, just drop your comment. If you have any question, drop it in the comments section. We're not going to spend much time in today's session. What we're doing is just like a review. You all have an idea of the trend for the week. Okay, so let's move to the next pair. If you can hear me, drop your comments. Let's move to the next pair. Which other pair should we look at? Let's look at GBP USD, positively correlated with Euro USD. So let's look at GBP USD. So we'll start with the daily time frame. How did yesterday candle closed? That will determine the direction for today's market. I think the pattern we have here also is similar to what we have on the Euro USD. Okay, so I think they want to clear liquidity at this high. That was Tuesday candle, the high of Tuesday candle. So it's likely they want to push price up to clear liquidity at this this high. Okay, the high of this candle. Okay, so you should be looking for a sell setup, a bearish reversal pattern to form on lower time frame. So let's go down to 4-hour time frame. After the close of yesterday candle, let's see the pattern we had on 4-hour time frame after the close of yesterday candle. So if you go down to 4-hour, okay, this was the last candle. Good. You can see this on 4-hour. This was I think this was the last candle. Okay, this was the last candle for yesterday market. Good. So you can see this was the last candle for yesterday market, and this was the last candle for yesterday market, and you can see the pattern we have here is a doji, which indicates change in trend from from bullish to bearish. You can see that, and you can see this bullish move, I think, was to clear liquidity at this previous high, because they know a lot of retail traders would have executed sell last night after the formation of this doji, and their stop losses would be at this level. So I think what they did this morning was to push price up to clear liquidity at this previous high, and it's likely they're going to also push price up to this level. Okay, so if you are considering selling now, you have to wait for a bearish reversal pattern to form on maybe 1 hour time frame or 15-minute time frame. Okay, you have to wait for a bearish reversal pattern. As you can see on 4 hour, there is no bearish reversal pattern. No bearish reversal pattern has formed on 4 hour. But let's see how 1 hour candle closed after the formation of this bullish candle on 4 hour. After they cleared liquidity, let's see the candlestick that formed on 1 hour time frame. If it's a bearish reversal pattern, then you might want to consider selling GBP USD. Okay, so let's see the pattern. Can you hear me? If you can hear me, drop your comments. If you can hear me, drop your comment. If you can hear me, drop your comment. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? I believe you can hear me. Okay, so let's go to 1 hour. So you can see 1 hour candle. We have a shooting star here. You can see we have a shooting star here. They cleared liquidity at this high, formed a shooting star formed. Okay, this tells me that there's a high probability for price to drop. There's a high probability for price to drop. Okay, but we cannot jump in and start selling because this shooting star is a bullish shooting star. This tells us that we still have buyers in the market. Before we execute a sell trade, we want to be sure that we have enough sellers in the market. We want to be sure that we have enough traders who are willing to sell GBP USD. Okay, that is when we would execute. And the only way to confirm that is the close of a bearish candle after the shooting star. That is the only way we can confirm that we have sellers in the market. Okay, we need to wait for the next candle to close bearish, preferably below the low of the shooting star. That is when we'll confirm that we have enough sellers in the market, and that will be the best time to risk selling GBP USD. I hope that is clear. You have to wait for the next candle to close bearish, preferably below the low of this shooting star. That is my take on GBP USD. I'm not seeing your comments. Can you hear me? I believe you guys can hear me. If you can hear me, drop your comments. Okay, so let's move to the next pair. GBP USD is bearish, Euro USD is bearish. Okay, let's see gold. I think I have a trade on gold. Okay, I've been bearish on gold for, I think I took this trade on Tuesday and I've been holding this trade. I've actually closed partials on gold. Okay, I started 0.1 lot size and I've already closed down partials on gold. Okay, I'm hoping that this, as you can see, I've identified my first target. If it successfully breaks this level, then we should expect gold to drop to this next area of liquidity. Okay, good morning, Mr. Eze. Good morning, Mr. Promise. Sure, you guys are having a great time. Okay, if you have any question, just drop it in the comment section, and if you have any instrument you want us to analyze together, drop it in the comment section. Okay, so gold is still bearish. Technically, gold is bearish. Okay, it is bearish. So let's go down. Let's go to the next pair. Okay, let's see USD CHF. USD CHF is what? Bullish. CHF is bullish. You can see it. You can see the pattern we have on the daily time frame is a bullish reversal pattern, confirming that there are more buyers than sellers. So USD CHF is heading to this level. That's the first area of liquidity. If it breaks that level, then the next area of liquidity will be at this level. Okay, that is where USD CHF. Now, if the news favor dollar, it would give it more strength. It will give it more strength. So we would expect more bullish move on USD CHF if the news favors the dollar. I hope that is clear. So USD CHF is bullish. We cannot sell USD CHF with the pattern we are seeing on the chart. We cannot sell. Can you guys hear me? Am I audible? Am I audible? Please ensure your volume is at its peak. Ensure your volume, the volume of your device is at its peak. Okay, please. So USDHF is what? Is bullish. We cannot sell USD CHF, is bullish. Okay, let's see USDJPY. USDJPY2 is bullish. Okay, it is bullish. If USDJPY closes above this level today, above the high of this bearish candle, you can see the high of this bearish candle that formed below before this spinning bottom. You can see that price has tested the high of that candle several times. The first time and the second time, they could not break or push price above the high of this bearish candle. So if the buyers are able to push price above the high of this candle, then we should expect more bullish move on USDJPY. And where would price head to? It will head to the next area, this imbalance here. That is where it will head to. This fair value gap on the daily. That is where USDJPY would head to if it closes above the high. Though it's been bullish since on Monday. Yeah, since on Monday, USDJPY has been bullish. This would have been the best entry for USDJPY after the close of this spinning bottom. After the close of this spinning bottom, if you go down to 4 hour, you would have been able to identify a bullish reversal pattern on 4 hour time frame. Okay, let's go down to 4 hour. I'm sure a bullish reversal pattern formed on 4 hour. Let's go to 4 hour. So you can see the pattern we had on 4 hour time frame. This is bullish reversal pattern on 4 hour time frame, indicating change in trend. So the best entry on USD JPY would have been the close of this candle. You can see this candle still closed above the high of all this bullish reversal pattern we have here. Spinning top, spinning bottom, hammer, you see. So this candlestick was the first candle that closed above the high of all this candle. So this would have been the best entry for USD JPY. And at the moment, the market is trading about 50 pips above that level. So we might want to wait for price to pull back, okay, before we consider buying USD JPY. So it's either price pulls back for us to buy or price breaks the high of that bearish candlestick I just identified before we buy. I hope that is clear. I hope that is clear. You have any question, drop it in the comment section. If there's any pair you want us to analyze, drop it in the comment section. If this is your first time attending the live stream, ensure that you subscribe to the channel so that anytime I come online or I drop a video, you'll receive a notification from YouTube. And if you're getting value from this stream, please ensure you like the stream. Ensure you like this stream if you're getting value from this live stream. Okay, let's move to the next pair. In the next 10 minutes, we'll be done with this class. In the next 10 minutes, we'll be done. USD card is bullish. USD card is bullish. Let's see how yesterday candle closed. Okay, yesterday candle closed bearish. Price tested this support, and I think the reason for the bearish move we saw yesterday was to clear liquidity at these previous lows. This was Monday candle, Tuesday candle. A lot of retail traders that executed buy, okay, most would have set their stop loss at this level using the lows of this candle. So I think that bearish move was to clear liquidity, and I think they have achieved that, and they're about pushing price up. Okay, so after the close of yesterday candle, let's see the candlestick pattern we had on 4 hour time frame. If we can identify a bullish reversal pattern on 4 hour time frame, then we should consider buying USD card. So what pattern do we have on 4 hour? So you can see how the last candle closed on USD card yesterday. This is a bullish reversal pattern. As you can see, this is a spinning, call it a doji. Okay, you can call it a doji. You can see. So, and you can see two candles have closed bullish after it. So this is a confirmation that we have buyers in the market. Now, a resistance has been formed. Okay, this morning, a resistance has formed. So what you need to do is wait for that resistance to be broken before you pull the trigger. Wait for that resistance to be broken before you pull the trigger. And if you are buying USD card above 1.3474, your TP, this should be the next area of liquidity on USD card. That should be your first target. And if they successfully beat that level, they will aim for this next area. Okay, this fair value gap, you can see the fair value gap we have here. That could be the next target. You can see. So that will be the next target. Okay, so that's my take on USD card. Remember, we are expecting a major news by 1:30. I think we have 5 major news that will be released by 1:30. Okay, but technically USD card is bullish. So if they release the news, they might just want to manipulate price just to hunt for stop losses and all that before pushing price up. Okay, so I think that will be all. GBP is still bullish. It's still bullish. You can see I took this trade. I think it was on Tuesday. GBP it is still bullish. I'm still holding the trade on JPY. It is still bullish. Let's see how yesterday candle closed. So you can see yesterday candle closed bullish. It closed bullish. Okay, it closed bullish. So at the moment, the market is trading above the high of this bearish candle. You can see the market is trading above the high of this bearish candle. That tells me that demand is higher than supply. That tells me that we have more buyers in the market. As much they've been able to close or push price above the high of this bearish candlestick that formed before this bullish candle, it's a confirmation, because you can see the on Wednesday, this was Tuesday. Yeah, Tuesday candle tested the high of this bearish candle. There was a rejection from that level. Also, yesterday candle also tested that level, and there was a rejection. Okay, you can see there was a rejection. Price pulled back. You can see, and today's candle is currently trading above that level. If we go down to maybe 4 hour, I'm sure a 4 hour candle has closed above the high of that bearish candle. Let's just confirm on 4 hour. So you can see 4 hour candle. You can see today this 4 hour candle has closed above the high of that candle, which confirms that we have buyers than sellers. I hope that is clear. I hope that is clear. Any question? That will be all for this session. If there are no questions. Is that clear? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Any question? Any question? Any question? Are you guys okay? Are you guys okay? Are you satisfied? Can we end the session? Do you have any question? Okay, since there are no question, I would have to end this session. I appreciate you guys for your participation in today's session. I wish you guys a profitable trading day. Okay, so this will be the last session for this week. Next session will be next week, Tuesday by 10 a.m. You guys should have a wonderful, wonderful day. Bye for now.